I am Kedarnath. Welcome to my channel Make Mathematics Simple. So today it is a part 2 of two-dimensional coordinate geometry. So those who are missing part 1, so first you watch the video part 1, then you enter into the part 2 video. Okay. So here look at the two questions. So given A point is x comma 3, B point is 2 comma 8 and the distance between A and B is root 41, then what is x value? If the distance between A and B is root 41, then what is x value? Okay, so use distance formula. So what is the distance between A and B according to the formula? Square root of x2 minus x1 whole square, that is x minus 2 whole square, plus y2 minus y1 whole square, that is 3 minus 8 whole square. 3 minus 8 is how much? Minus 5. Minus 5 whole square, 25. Is equal to, according to the question, it is root 41. According to the formula, distance between the given points is this. According to the given data, it is equal to root 41. So to get x value, squaring on both sides, then what you will get? X minus 2 whole square plus 25 is equal to 41. Okay. So now if you transfer this plus 25 to the right side, what you will get? Minus 25. So 41 minus 25. So 41 minus 25 is how much? 16. So x minus 2 whole square is equal to 41 minus 25 is 16. Then x minus 2 whole square is equal to 16 means x minus 2 value, what you will get? Plus or minus 4. Okay, plus or minus 4. So this implies that what you will get? X is equal to 2 plus or minus 4. If you transfer minus to this side, it will become plus 2 only. Na? So 2 plus or minus 4. So 2 plus 4 how much? 6. 2 minus 4 how much? Minus 2. So thus x value is either 6 or minus 2. Okay. Look at the next problem. If theta lie between pi by 2 and pi, that means pi by 2 means how many degrees? 90. Pi means how many degrees? 180. That means theta lie between 90 and 180. That means theta lies in which quadrant? Second quadrant. Then find the distance between A and B. The question is find the distance between A and B. Okay. So just use the distance formula. What do you get? AB is equal to square root of x2 minus x1 whole square, that is 2 minus 1 whole square. 2 minus 1 whole square is nothing but 1 plus y2 minus y1 whole square, tan theta minus 0 whole square. Tan theta minus 0 whole square is same as tan square theta. Correct? So root of 1 plus tan square theta. 1 plus tan square theta is equal to what? Secant square theta. So don't write root of secant square theta is a secant theta. You have to write mod secant theta. Because root of x square is mod x. Root of x square is equal to what? Modulus of x. Root of x square is not equal to x. Okay. Root of x square is equal to what? Mod x. Because we don't know about x value. That is why we write root of x square is what? Modulus of x. Because root of x square should not be negative. That is why we are keeping under modulus. Okay. Because their x may be positive or negative. But root of x square should not be negative. So to avoid that, we are keeping what? Under modulus. Okay. Now root of secant square theta is mod secant theta. And also we have mod x is equal to x when x is positive or equal to 0. And mod x is minus x when x is less than 0. Correct? So as theta lies in second quadrant, secant theta is negative. Theta lies in second quadrant. So secant theta is negative. So as secant theta is negative, modulus of secant theta is equal to what? Minus secant theta. So thus the distance between given 2 points when theta lies in second quadrant is minus secant theta. Okay. So next look at triangle. So what is the definition of triangle? A triangle is a polygon having how many sides? 3 sides. Correct? Now types of triangles. So first triangle, equilateral triangle. So what is the definition of equilateral triangle? So a triangle is said to be equilateral triangle if all of its sides are equal. Automatically each interior angle is equal to what? Pi by 3, that is 60 degrees. Equilateral triangle. Next, isosceles triangle. So what is the definition of isosceles triangle? A triangle is said to be isosceles triangle. Among three sides, any two sides must be equal. Any two sides must be equal. Okay? Among those three sides of the triangle, exactly two of the sides must be equal. Correct? So that triangle is what? Isosceles triangle. Okay? Next, right angled triangle. So it is a triangle in which one of the angle is equal to what? 90 degrees. Or it is a triangle satisfies which theorem? Pythagoras theorem. That is, square of one side is equal to sum of the squares of remaining two sides. So that is the definition of right angle triangle. Isosceles right angle triangle. Isosceles right angle triangle definition is what? One angle is equal to 90 and those adjacent sides must be equal. Okay? So a triangle is said to be right angled isosceles triangle. So these two, angle between these two sides is 90 and these two sides must be what? Equal. Then it becomes right angled isosceles triangle. So what are the angles in right angled isosceles triangle? One angle is 90. Remaining two angles are equal to what? 45 degrees and 45 degrees. Thus interior angles of a right angled isosceles triangle is what? 90, 45, 45. Okay. Next. Afterwards, scalene triangle. So scalene triangle means what? All sides are different. That means among those three sides, no two sides are equal. Okay. Like 3, 4, 5. One side length is 3, another side length is 4, another side length is 5. First side length is 3, second side length is 4, third side length is 5. If you take like this, so no two sides are equal. So such a triangle becomes what? Scalene triangle. So next look at quadrilaterals. So quadrilateral is nothing but it is a polygon having how many sides? 4 sides. Now that quadrilateral is said to be parallelogram. So that quadrilateral is said to be parallelogram. So when we say that the quadrilateral is a parallelogram, if opposite sides are equal and diagonals are not equal, and also diagonals are not perpendicular. So such quadrilateral is nothing but what? Parallelogram. Opposite sides are equal, diagonals are not equal, and diagonals are not perpendicular. Okay? But diagonals are bisect each other. Correct? Next, rectangle. So when we say that the quadrilateral is a rectangle, see, opposite sides are equal and diagonals are equal, but angle between the diagonals is not 90. That means diagonals are not perpendicular. First thing is what? Opposite sides are equal, diagonals are equal, diagonals are not perpendicular, but diagonals are bisect each other. This is about rectangle. Correct? Next, rhombus. So a quadrilateral become rhombus if first thing all sides are equal, diagonals are not equal, but diagonals are perpendicular to each other and diagonals are bisect each other. That means diagonals are perpendicular bisectors. All sides are equal, diagonals are not equal, but diagonals are perpendicular bisectors. Next, square. So a quadrilateral is said to be square. All sides are equal, diagonals are equal, diagonals are bisect each other, diagonals are perpendicular. That is, all sides are equal, diagonals are equal, diagonals are perpendicular bisectors. And in a rhombus and square, so square is symmetric about their diagonals. Correct? Square is symmetric about their diagonals. Am I correct? Okay, this is one more important point. And also in a square, the diagonals are, they are the angle bisectors of the adjacent sides. Diagonals are angle bisectors of adjacent sides. That means they are the bisectors of angles between adjacent sides of a square. Okay, so this is about quadrilateral. Okay, next, suppose if they have got 4 points A, B, C, D. What is the figure formed by these 4 points? And options are exclusively these 4 options only are there. Exclusively these 4 options only are there. Then how to identify the figure formed by given 4 points? How to identify given 4 points formed by which figure? Okay, the figure formed by suppose if they have given suppose they have given 4 points A, B, C, D. What is the figure formed by these 4 points? And options are contains only these 4 options. Then how to identify? Okay, so for that you find only AB distance, AC distance and AD distance. Okay, you find what? A, B, C, D. You find AB distance, AD distance and AC distance. Only these 3 enough. So from those 3 only we can identify which figure is formed by those given 4 points, either parallelogram or rectangular, rhombus or square. Okay, how we can identify? So when we say that by looking at AB, AC, AD distances, how we can identify that is the figure formed by ABCD is parallelogram. Okay, so you need to get the condition AB not equal to AD, AB not equal to AD. Next condition, AB square plus AD square should not be equal to AC square. Okay. So because we have exclusively only these 4 options, in all 4 cases opposite sides are equal. Correct? That means this AD length is same as BC length also. Okay. As AC square not equal to AB square plus AD square, or this AC square not equal to AB square plus BC square, this angle should not be 90. And as AB not equal to AD, adjacent sides are not equal. So adjacent sides are not equal and this angle is not 90. So which is possible only in what? Parallelogram only. Next, rectangle. So for this condition is AB should not be equal to AD, but AB square plus AD square should be equal to AC square. So AB not equal to AD means what? Adjacent sides are not equal. So but AB square plus AD square, which is same as AB square plus BC square is equal to AC square. So Pythagoras theorem is satisfied. That means this triangle must be what? Right angle triangle. So this angle becomes what? 90. Hence that quadrilateral must be what? Rectangle. Okay. Next, rhombus. How to identify rhombus? So AB must be equal to AD, but AB square plus AD square should not be equal to AC square. That means AB is equal to AD. AB is equal to AD. Adjacent sides are equal. Already opposite sides are equal. And also adjacent sides are also equal. That means all sides are equal. So from this condition what we can identify? All sides are equal but not satisfying Pythagoras theorem. That means this angle not equal to 90. All sides are equal but this angle is not 90. So that means it is a rhombus. Okay. Next, square. So AB must be equal to AD and AB square plus AD square must be equal to AC square. then the quadrilateral formed by the given 4 points A, B, C, D is a square. Because from this we can conclude all sides are equal. From this we can conclude angle B is 90. Automatically angle D 90, angle C also 90, angle A also 90. So all sides are equal and adjacent sides are perpendicular. Then what we can conclude? It is a square. Okay. Suppose if they have 4 points, what is the figure formed by given 4 points? Suppose options are exclusively only these 4 options. Don't find all distances. You find AB, AD and AC and check the conditions. Okay. Suppose if this condition is satisfied, the figure is parallelogram. Suppose this condition is satisfied, the figure is rhombus. So next, kite definition. Okay, what is the definition of kite? So it is a quadrilateral. Okay, and here in kite adjacent sides are equal. Adjacent sides are equal. That is, this AB is equal to AD and this CD is equal to BC. Okay, adjacent sides are equal. And in kite, it is symmetric about any one of the diagonal. Kite is symmetric about any one of the diagonal. So in this figure, this kite is symmetric about the diagonal AC. Correct? But it is clearly it is not symmetric about BC. This kite is not symmetric about the diagonal BD, but it is symmetric about exclusively what? AC. Okay. Suppose in this kite, okay, if all sides are equal, in a kite, if all sides are equal, then the kite becomes rhombus. Then kite becomes what? Rhombus. Automatically it is symmetric about both diagonals. Okay. Or in a kite, if it is symmetric about both diagonals, automatically all sides are equal, then the kite becomes what? Rhombus. Okay. That means every rhombus is a kite, but every kite need not be rhombus. Every rhombus is a kite, but every kite is not a rhombus. Okay. Next, trapezium. So when we say that a quadrilateral is a trapezium, one pair of opposite sides are parallel but not equal. Another pair of opposite sides. One pair of opposite sides are parallel but not equal. Another pair of opposite sides are non-parallel. So this is A, B, C, D. This quadrilateral is what? Trapezium. Because here AB is parallel to CD. Sorry. AB is parallel to CD. But AD is not parallel to BC. And also here AB is not equal to CD. So that means one pair of opposite sides are parallel. Another pair of opposite sides are non-parallel. This is a trapezium. Okay. What is the area of this trapezium? Half into sum of the parallel sides. That is AB plus CD into height. What is that height? That height is nothing but perpendicular distance between these two parallel sides. Okay. Half sum of the parallel sides into height. Okay. What is the area of the rhombus? Half diagonal 1 into diagonal 2. Okay. Half diagonal 1 into diagonal 2. So same formula we can use for square also, no problem. But what is the area of the square? Side square. Or you can use half one diagonal into another diagonal. Okay. Next, what is the area of the rectangle? Length into breadth. So what is the area of the parallelogram? Area of the parallelogram is half d1 d2 divided by sin theta. So here theta denotes angle between the adjacent sides and d1 denotes what? Distance between one pair of parallel sides, and d2 denotes distance between another pair of parallel sides. So here distance means you have to take perpendicular distance. Or the question is, what is the figure formed by these 4 points? But options are given like this: parallelogram, rectangle, rhombus, square. So then what is it? Don't find all distances, you find AB distance, AD distance and AC distance. Okay. So first AB distance. What will you get? AB distance 1 minus 2 whole square 1 plus 3 minus 8 whole square 25. So root 26. Next to find AD distance. Square root of 1 minus 8 whole square 49 plus 3 minus 2 whole square 1 root 50. Next to find AC distance. Square root of 1 minus 2 1 plus 2 3 square 9. 1 minus 2 1 plus 2 1 plus 2 3 3 square 9. 3 minus 4 whole square, that is 1. So what you are getting? Root 10. And here clearly AB distance not equal to AD. That means all sides are not equal. So answer is either parallelogram or rectangle. Because in square and rhombus all sides are equal. Because your adjacent sides are not equal means automatically all sides are equal is wrong. That means square is option is wrong, rhombus option also wrong. So either parallelogram or rectangle. Next, what is AC square? 10. It is clearly not equal to AB square plus AD square. Correct? Because AB square plus AD square, how much you will get? 76. But what is AC square? 10. So AC square not equal to AB square plus AD square. So from these two conditions, what we can conclude? The figure formed by given 4 points is what? Parallelogram. Okay. So next look at section formula. So given points are A x1 y1 and B x2 y2 and the ratio is m is to n. Given ratio is m is to n. So for internal division, that means P is a point which divides the segment AB in the ratio m is to n internally. That is AP by PB is equal to m by n. Then coordinates of P are mx2 plus nx1 by m plus n, comma m by 2 plus n by 1 by m plus n. The same formula can also be remembered in this form also, m into b plus n into a divided by m plus n. That is m into second point plus n into first point divided by 2. Cross multiplication, m into this second point plus n into this first point divided by 2. Okay. Next, for external division, same formula. Instead of plus, what do you have to take? Minus. That is m into b minus n into a divided by m minus n. Or you can write in this form also. mx2 minus nx1 by m minus n. Y coordinate m by 2 minus n by 1 by m minus n. Suppose the ratio m by n is less than 1, then the point P is left side of A. Okay. If the ratio m by n greater than 1, then the point P right side of B. Okay. Now look at the example. Given points are A 1, 2, B 3, 5. The first question, find the point on the segment AB which divides that AB in the ratio 3:5 internally. So find the point on the segment AB that divides the segment AB in the ratio 3:5 internally. So what is it? Shortcut. Suppose if that point is P, okay. So what I said, this is m is to n only. So m into second point, that is B, plus n into first point, that is A, divided by m plus n. Correct? Here m is 3 into second point, B is 3, 5, plus n into A. What is n here? 5 into A, first point 1, 2, divided by m plus n, that is 3 plus 5. That is equal to, here multiply with 3. Okay, so 3 into 3, 9, 3 into 5, 15 plus 5 into 1, 5, 5 into 2, 10, all divided by 3 plus 5, how much? 8. Okay, adding corresponding coordinates. So adding x coordinates. So 9 plus 5, how much? 14 divided by this 8. Next, y coordinates. 15 plus 10, 25 divided by 8. So that was the point. That was the required point. Next example. Find the point P which divides the segment AB in the ratio 4:3 externally. Okay. So same formula, instead of plus, what you have to write? Minus. Okay. Suppose that point is, say, Q. Instead of P, say Q. Q is the point on the segment AB which divides AB in the ratio, segment AB in the ratio 4:3 externally. Okay. So what is the formula now? M into second point. So instead of plus, what you have to take? Minus n into first point divided by m minus n. That is, here m is how much? 4 into second point is 3 comma 5 minus n 3 into first point 1 comma 2 divided by m minus n, that is 4 minus 3. So multiply 4 into 3, 12, 4 into 5, 20 minus, multiply with 3, 3 into 1, 3, 3 into 2, 6, whole divided by 4 minus 3 is anyway 1 only, na? Okay. So that is equal to, so taking the minus corresponding coordinates. Okay. So here x coordinate is 12, here x coordinate is 3, in between the sign is what? Minus. So 12 minus 3, how much? 9. Next, y coordinate here 20, here y coordinate 6, so 20 minus 6, how much? 14. So that was the answer. So next, look at two special cases, midpoint formula and points of trisection. Okay. Suppose if M is a midpoint of the segment AB, automatically AM length is same as MB length. That means AM by MB becomes what? 1 by 1. That means the ratio becomes what? 1:1. Here M is to N becomes what? 1:1. So the coordinates of M becomes what? So 1 into B. Cross multiplication only, na? So 1 into B. B plus 1 into A. A. Like M into B plus N into A. Okay. Divided by M plus N. Nothing but 1 plus 1. So that is equal to A plus B by 2. So this is the midpoint formula. Okay. Midpoint of the segment AB formula is what? A plus B by 2. Okay. Next, points of trisection. So tri is what? 3. Okay. So points of trisection definition is what? The points on the segment AB which divides the segment into 3 equal parts. Okay. Such points are called points of trisection. So to divide the segment into 3 equal parts, we need to have how many points in between A and B? 2 points. Okay. So if P and Q are the points of trisection, then AP length is same as PQ length, PQ length is same as QB length. So automatically AP, suppose if I assume AP is 1 unit, PQ also how many units? 1 unit. QB also how many units? 1 unit. Okay. Now, what is AP by PB? AP by PB. AP is 1 unit, PB is 1 plus 1, 2 units. Similarly, what is AQ by QB? AQ is how many units? 1 plus 1, 2 units, divided by QB is how many units? 1 unit. That means the point P divides the segment AB in the ratio 1:2 internally, and the point Q divides the segment AB in the ratio 2:1 internally. Okay. So using section formula, we can find those 2 points P and Q. And what is the formula for P? Using section formula. Okay. So 1:2 only, na? Okay. AP is to PB. AP is to PB. AP is to PB, what we got? 1:2. So using section formula, what you will get? Coordinates of point P. Coordinates of point P, what you will get? P is equal to, so 1 into B plus 2 into A. Cross multiplication only, no? So 1 into B, B plus 2 into A, 2A divided by 1 plus 2, 3. So that's the coordinates of P. How we can find? By using this formula, 2A plus B divided by 3. Similarly, coordinates of Q becomes A plus 2B by 3. By using this formula, you can find coordinates of Q. By using this formula, you can find coordinates of P. Thus, the points of trisection of the segment AB are what? One point is 2A plus B by 3. Another point is what? A plus 2B by 3. Okay. So next, look at the example. Given A is 2, 7, B is 8, 11. So find midpoint, and second question is find points of trisection. Okay. So first, midpoint formula is what? Midpoint formula A plus B by 2. Or you can write x1 plus x2 by 2, comma y1 plus y2 by 2. No problem. Okay. A plus B by 2 means what you will get? 2, 7. A plus B is what? 8, 11 divided by 2. So 2 plus 8 is how much? 10. 10 by 2 is 5. 7 plus 11 is how much? 18. 18 by 2 is how much? 9. So the coordinates of midpoint of the segment AB, what? 5, 9. Second, points of trisection. What suppose if I assume P and Q. If I assume P and Q are the points of trisection, then what is the P point formula? 2A plus B divided by 3. And Q formula is what? A plus 2B divided by 3. So I am going to write directly. So 2A. If you multiply with 2, what do you get? 4, 14 plus B 8, 11 divided by 3. That is equal to 4 plus 8, how much? 12 by 3, 14 plus 11, how much? 25 by 3. So further this can be written as 12 by 3 is 4, 25 by 3. Next one, Q. Q is what? A plus 2B by 3. A, what is A? 2, 7 plus 2B. 2 8s are 16, 2 11s are 22 divided by 3. Here I am writing directly. See, 2 plus 16 how much? 18. That means what we are doing? Adding corresponding x coordinates and y coordinates. 2 plus 16 how much? 18. Divided by 3 how much? 6. 7 plus 22 how much? 29. Divided by 3. So I hope you understand this session. If you like this video, please share this video to your friends and ask them subscribe my channel to get more number of videos. Thank you.